In the Gaza Strip, Palestinian authorities are on alert given the worsening of the current humanitarian crisis brought on by the blockade imposed by Israel on the enclave. Authorities from the health institution have warned about the spread of diseases, infections and death due to malnutrition, especially among children because of the attacks by the Israeli occupation. They say tens of thousands of children and women must wait in long lines to get some food because of the shortage of essential supplies, as the Tel Aviv regime prevents the replenishment of products by denying entrance to aid sent by international organizations. Israel's expansionist and genocidal plan against the Gaza Strip continues, with another 40 civilians killed over the last 24 hours. Health authorities in Gaza also reported 125 people injured, while more victims remain trapped under the rubble, so the number of dead and wounded could increase. They also denounced the aggressions of Israeli troops against emergency personnel, ambulances and rescue teams, which prevents the care of many of the victims. According to official data from the Gaza Strip Health Ministry, over 52,530 people have been killed and 118,491 wounded since October 7, 2023. The Israeli Zionist regime called up 60,000 reservists to expand the occupation in Palestine as part of its genocidal and colonialist actions in the Middle East, according to local media reports. Most of the reservists will be sent to the Lebanese border, to Syria or to the occupied West Bank, with the purpose of releasing regular combat units for relocation to Gaza. The decision generated strong criticisms from the families of the Israeli hostages held in Gaza, who warned that intensifying the military campaign would only endanger their lives. The families blamed Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for sacrificing the hostages for military objectives instead of trying to rescue them. They also directly addressed Israel's Chief of Staff, Eyal Zamir, urging him to halt any further operations in Gaza. The United States House of Representatives will vote on a bill that would impose serious sanctions on citizens who participate in boycotts of the Israeli regime. If passed, the legislation would expand existing U.S. anti-boycott laws to penalize those who engage in peaceful political action, especially those who align themselves with the boycott, divestment and sanctions movement. The legislation, co-sponsored by pro-Israeli Mike Lawler and Josh Gothamir, proposes punishments of up to $1 million in fines or up to 20 years in prison. Human rights organizations condemned the bill, warning that it would criminalize freedom of expression, which is protected by the Constitution.